One of the big things for me that we did was obviously, to my circumstance, was the reason why we stopped the house search a couple of years ago was essentially because of being in a wheelchair. I was looking at bungalows and flats. Flats was a nightmare, so we decided to save so we can now look at bungalows. But then the other thing we did in that process was we all both kept looking at Thailand, going, "We want to do that." And it was one of those things I said to Gina, if we don't, we can do this when we get older, or we can do this now.
Yeah.
What one do we want to do? And then it's what we were talking about earlier. It's the experience versus cost thing of like, oh, we could do this, but then you're tied into the mortgage thing. Or we go and do this thing and then come back and do it. There's nothing.
Yeah,
It's it.
there's no time restriction. You can do things at different times and there's nothing wrong with that. I was talking to a friend on Christmas Eve just down the pub and she was like, "Oh, but I haven't bought a house and I'm not sure if I want to do this." And then I said, "Look," because she'd been traveling. I said, "Do you want to do more traveling?" And she was like, "Oh, I don't know." I said, "Figure out if you want to go traveling, just hold off buying a house. Put that money that you're
Yeah,
going to put
yeah,
into a deposit, into a savings account, or even, invest it, whatever you want to do with it.
yeah.
Keep it if you can, but don't be afraid to live your life